is looking for a second date update this morning with a lady named Nancy. Hi, Evan. How are you?
How's it going?
Going good. How's it going with you?
Well, I'm back. We've spoken before.
Oh.
We have?
Yeah. Well, the last time I was at the other end of the call, and it didn't go so well.
Oh,
Oh,
we were
really?
calling
I'm hoping
you?
for better luck this time.
Yeah, what happened last time?
Last time you called me, and when I said what my date did and why I hadn't called her back, you said I was really mean, and you didn't put me on the air.
Oh.
But
That doesn't happen very often.
You must have been
Well-
really awful. Were you really awful?
I don't think I was that awful, but I tell you what, I felt bad about it after I did. So,
Oh. Well,
I
look
don't
at you now on the receiving end. I love that you're reaching out to us.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, I guess if she has something awful to say about to me, I'll just have to chalk it up to karma.
There you go.
Got it.
Okay. So why don't you tell us how you met Nancy and how that first date went and all that?
Well, the date itself was pretty cut and dry. Met on Tinder, went for drinks, and I had a way better time than I thought I would, really. I
That's
mean,
always good.
she wasn't as cute as her profile pic, but that happens a lot.
We all put our best pictures on, well, most of the time, in these kinds of situations when we're trying to impress. We try to
Yeah.
find the most flattering.
She's eventually going to hear this, by the way, Evan. Just a
Sure.
heads up.
Right.
No, I know she was attractive. She also had a very good personality. I mean, she got me laughing really hard, you know.
Yeah.
So we ended up spending more time together before we actually had sex, more time than I normally would, you know,
Okay.
because I was having such a good time. And then the sex, I thought that was pretty good for the first time. She seemed really into it. Told her right before we did it that I thought she was cool and I might want to see her again sometime. And she smiled, and I took that as a big positive sign.
I think that was a good move to tell her that before you slept with her.
Well, do you think that increased the odds of her sleeping with you?
I don't know, but we did. But, right after she left, because she has a dog, which I tend to pick up women who have dogs because they always have to leave, and then there's no awkward sleeping over conversation. So,
They got to get home to let the dog out.
yeah, exactly.
And this happens a lot, you said, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I kissed her goodbye, and she was happy when she left, really happy.
And satisfied.
Totally.
Of course.
Okay.
Totally. So I texted her a couple of times over the next couple of days, but she won't text me back. Now it's been a week, so I kind of want to know what's up.
All right. You can't think of any other awkward moments or something that might have put her off?
No,
Gave her
I
pause?
thought we had a great date. I really did.
Gotcha.
And are were you going into this? Are you on Tinder just to hook up, or are you trying to find somebody to date?
No, I'm looking for somebody to date. We talked about that and what we're looking for out of Tinder, because a lot of times people are looking for different things.
Right.
We seem to be on the same wavelength as far as that was concerned.
Let's definitely hook up, but not rule out the possibility of a relationship.
Right.
Yeah. Well, then we're going to take a break here, Evan, and when we come back, we'll call Nancy, and hopefully she won't have as awful a thing to say as you did about you.
I know. God, let's not have a karmic thing happen here.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. We'll call Nancy next. The second date update continues on Cincinnati's Q102. All right, quick recap. Evan met Nancy on Tinder, went out for drinks. Date turned out to be more fun than he thought it was going to be. She's got this great personality. She had him laughing a lot, so she's obviously very funny. They did hook up. He said that went pretty well for the first time. He told her flat out he wanted to see her again. Even before they hooked up, he knew he wanted to see her again, so that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what you said. You have a dog or she has a dog, Evan?
She does.
She's got a dog, so she had to leave your house because you hooked up at your house. Is that how it worked? And she had to go back and let her dog out or something?
Yeah, precisely.
All right, but there was a kiss goodbye, and she seemed open to going out again, but he sent a couple texts, and she's not returning any of his texts. Did I get it right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Okay. So we're at the point now, and Evan can't think of why she's not returning his texts, but you should know that Evan at one time was on the receiving end of a second date update where we called him, and what he said about the person in question was not very nice, and we ultimately, according to Evan, decided not to air it. This must have been a while back because I don't really remember this happening.
Yeah, I remember there being a couple of situations, and I just don't want to repeat what it was.
Right. So let's hope this is not a karmic situation.
Mm-hmm.
But you ready to call her, Evan?
Yeah, totally.
Have you resigned yourself to the outcome, whatever that may be? Evan?
Oh, sure.
Are you open to feedback?
I'm open.
All right.
Okay, let's call her up. Hi, is this Nancy?
Yeah, who's this?
Nancy, it's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How you doing this morning?
Jeff and Jen? No way.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
How are we
Doing
doing,
great.
Jen? Are we doing
I'm
good?
doing well. Everything's going okay around here.
You got a few minutes?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, as you know, if you're a fan of our show, we do a little segment called Second Date Update every day. And today is your lucky day.
Ta-da!
You know who called us about you?
I have a feeling.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's not Evan, is it?
Oh, it's Evan.
Okay. I can't believe he called you. Oh, my God.
But now why do you say that? He was left with the impression you'd be open to seeing him again. Did he get that wrong?
Well, I mean, he told me that he called you one time, or that you called him one time for the second date update, and he wouldn't really talk about it, but he said that you guys wouldn't even air it.
Oh, I'm surprised he told you that. But yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was like a little factoid he shared while we were out.
Interesting.
But now he's calling you about me. That's classic. Wow.
He said he tried to text you a couple times and you've not responded to his text. Is that true?
Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm not his mother, but once the sex started, he just kept calling me mommy, which
Oh, no.
is so weird.
Yeah.
He's like, how does this feel, mommy? Ooh, you like it when I touch you there, mommy? Hey, mommy, roll over. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just gross, right?
Yeah.
I faked it so fast just to get out of
Jeff
there.
is like trying to calm himself, to ease, to
No, I'm
comfort
itching.
himself. He's
Yeah.
like, do
I
you
was
need
like,
to wash?
I just need to get out.
I'm right there with you, Nancy. Sorry, Evan. I love you, man, but
Maybe there are women out there that like that, but I am not one of them.
Yeah. Is that your thing, Evan? Are you is that your...
No, I never called you mommy. What are you talking about?
Oh, Daddy, yes, you did. I mean, it was wrong. You must have said it like 50 times, and you wouldn't shut up for a second. Like, it was constant.
it's distracting.
I mean, were you able to, enjoy it at all?
No, I faked it so fast just to get out of the situation. I was like, nope, I'm out.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, Evan, do you honestly not recall saying that? I mean, are you one of those men that's just so into the moment that you're just kind of oblivious to what you're saying because all the blood is rushed out of your brain?
No, I did not call her mommy. I don't know what she's talking about. This is bull. Whatever.
Evan's going with the full denial.
All right.
100%.
All right.
Well, Evan, after serious consideration, I think we are going to air this one. This is just too good not to air.
Well, it's not true, but,
Your denial is on the record.
On the record.
yeah. I think that's what I get for asking her to come on the radio and talk. She wanted to embarrass me, but it's not true. So
Yeah, because I just made this up on the spot.
Well, if you did, it's very creative and kind of funny.
We've all got something, Evan. We've all got something. Well, thanks to both of you for, playing along today.
Yes, we do appreciate you.
We appreciate you participating.
And for you putting yourself out there, Evan, not to mention the entertainment.
All right. Well, I hope it's entertaining for you at least. Oh, well.
We appreciate you, brother. Thanks
We
for
do.
coming on Second Date Update.
Take care, Evan.
Don't hesitate to call us again.
Okay.